Chapter 1. Beauty's Family. Beauty grew up in a small village nestled amidst rolling hills and picturesque landscapes. Her family was the heart and soul of the community, known for their warmth, kindness, and unwavering love for one another. Beauty's parents, Thomas and Elizabeth, were a pillar of strength and wisdom, guiding their children with grace and compassion. Thomas, Beauty's father, was a merchant known for his honesty and integrity. He traveled far and wide, bringing back goods from distant lands to support his family. Despite the demands of his business, he always made time for his loved ones, ensuring they felt his presence even when he was away. Elizabeth, Beauty's mother, was a gentle and nurturing soul. Her love knew no bounds, and she filled their home with warmth, laughter, and delicious home-cooked meals. She taught Beauty and her siblings the importance of empathy, selflessness, and finding joy in the simple pleasures of life. Beauty had two older sisters, Grace and Rose. Grace was known for her intelligence and her passion for books. She had an insatiable thirst for knowledge and would spend hours engrossed in novels and manuscripts. Rose, on the other hand, had a talent for music. Her melodious voice enchanted everyone who heard her sing, and she often filled the village with her beautiful melodies. Together, the family shared many cherished moments. They would gather around the fireplace on chilly evenings, sharing stories and laughter. They would explore the nearby woods, discovering hidden treasures and enjoying the beauty of nature. Their bond was unbreakable, and they found solace and strength in one another during both good times and challenging moments. In this loving and nurturing environment, Beauty blossomed into a kind-hearted and compassionate young woman. She inherited her mother's gentle spirit and her father's sense of adventure. She was admired by the villagers for her beauty, but it was her inner radiance that truly captured their hearts. Little did Beauty know that her life was about to take a remarkable turn, leading her on a journey that would test her courage, resilience, and capacity to see beyond appearances. As fate would have it, her father's encounter with a magnificent rose in a secret garden would set the stage for an extraordinary adventure that would shape her destiny. Chapter 2. Beauty's Rose. One crisp morning, as Beauty's father embarked on one of his business trips, he stumbled upon a hidden garden tucked away amidst a grove of ancient trees. The air was filled with the sweet scent of flowers, and vibrant colors painted the landscape. Mesmerized by the enchanting beauty that unfolded before him, Thomas couldn't resist exploring further. As he wandered deeper into the garden, his eyes fell upon a single rose that stood out from the rest. Its petals glistened like delicate silk, and its fragrance filled the air with an intoxicating aroma. Never had Thomas laid eyes upon such a captivating bloom. Instantly, he thought of his beloved daughter, Beauty, who had an ardent passion for flowers. Each time he returned from his journeys, he would bring her a small bouquet, and her face would light up with pure joy. The thought of presenting her with this extraordinary rose brought a smile to Thomas's face. With great care, he plucked the rose from its thorny stem, marveling at its beauty and resilience. Little did he know that this seemingly innocent act would set into motion a chain of events that would change their lives forever. As Thomas cradled the rose in his hands, a deep rumbling echoed through the garden. The ground beneath him trembled, and suddenly, before his very eyes, the fearsome beast materialized. Towering over him with a mixture of rage and sorrow, the beast confronted Thomas with a voice that rumbled like thunder. "How dare you pluck my most precious possession?" the beast bellowed. "That rose was my last connection to beauty and hope in this cursed existence." Thomas, trembling with fear and remorse, fell to his knees and pleaded for forgiveness. He explained that he had only intended to bring joy to his daughter's heart, unaware of the consequences his actions would have. The beast, though still enraged, felt a flicker of compassion as he gazed upon Thomas's genuine remorse. He made a proposition that would test the sincerity of the merchant's love for his daughter. The beast demanded that one of Thomas's daughters must come to his castle and take his place as his prisoner, a sentence that could only be lifted if someone were to love him, despite his monstrous appearance. Thomas, torn between his love for his daughters and his desire to make amends, had no choice but to agree. With a heavy heart, he promised the beast that Beauty would willingly take his place. The beast, accepting this arrangement, disappeared into the shadows, leaving Thomas bewildered and full of guilt. Thomas hurriedly made his way back to the village, knowing that his family's lives were about to change forever. As he approached their humble cottage, he carried both the rose and the weight of his decision, unsure of how to break the news to his loved ones. Little did he know that Beauty, his compassionate and selfless daughter, would rise to the occasion, embarking on a journey that would test her own capacity for love and challenge her understanding of true beauty. Chapter 3. The Beast. Beauty's heart sank as she listened to her father's tale of the fearsome beast and the agreement he had made. Her love for her father and her innate sense of compassion urged her to take his place and face the unknown. She knew that her family's happiness and her father's guilt weighed heavily on his shoulders. With a heavy heart, Beauty made up her mind to fulfill her father's promise and go to the beast's castle. She reassured her tearful family that everything would be all right despite her own fears and uncertainties. She packed a small bag with a few belongings, leaving behind the comfort of her familiar surroundings and the warm embrace of her loved ones. As she journeyed towards the beast's castle, Beauty's mind raced with questions and worries. What would await her in the castle's cold, foreboding halls? Would she ever see her family again? But amidst her trepidation, she found solace in her family's teachings of kindness, empathy, and the belief in the power of love. Upon reaching the castle, Beauty was greeted by towering iron gates that creaked open, seemingly of their own accord. The castle loomed before her, its stone facade weathered by time. Beauty's steps faltered as she approached the grand entrance, her heart pounding with anticipation. As she crossed the threshold, Beauty was met with an eerie silence. The castle seemed to hold its breath, as if waiting for her arrival. But as she ventured deeper into the castle's labyrinthine corridors, she encountered a surprising sight, a vibrant array of household objects, brought to life by an unseen magic. A teapot with a cheerful smile introduced herself as Mrs. Potts, and her son, Chip, a teacup with mischievous eyes, greeted Beauty with an endearing curiosity. Lumiere, a charismatic candelabra, offered his hand in gallant fashion, and Cogsworth, a punctilious mantel clock, bemoaned the state of affairs. They, along with numerous other enchanted objects, had been trapped in this state alongside the beast, yearning for the day the curse would be broken. Guided by these talking companions, Beauty discovered her lavish quarters within the castle's opulent interior. The room was adorned with luxurious fabrics, intricate tapestries, and a grand four-poster bed fit for a queen. Yet despite the grandeur, Beauty couldn't shake off the feeling of being a captive in a golden cage. Days turned into weeks, and Beauty's encounters with the beast were tense and filled with trepidation. The beast's growls and roars echoed through the halls, and his formidable presence made her heart race. However, over time, Beauty started to notice a glimmer of vulnerability beneath the beast's fearsome exterior, a sadness in his eyes that mirrored her own longing for her family. As she engaged in conversations with the enchanted objects, they revealed the beast's tragic backstory. Once a handsome prince, he had been cursed by an enchantress for his selfishness and lack of compassion. Only through true love and the breaking of the curse could he regain his human form. Deep within her heart, Beauty felt a spark of empathy for the beast. She recognized the pain and loneliness that consumed him, hidden beneath his fierce and monstrous appearance. She couldn't help but wonder if there was more to this beastly creature than met the eye. Little did she know that her journey would lead her to discover the transformative power of love and the profound beauty that lies within the depths of a person's soul. As days turned into weeks, and weeks into months, Beauty would come to realize that her presence in the castle had the potential to bring about a remarkable change, not just for the beast, but for herself as well. Chapter 4. Life at the Castle. Life at the castle was a surreal experience for Beauty. The enchanted objects became her constant companions, providing warmth, entertainment, and a semblance of familiarity in the unfamiliar surroundings. They became her confidants, sharing stories of the castle's past glory and their own hopes for the curse to be lifted. Mrs. Potts, The kind-hearted teapot would pour soothing cups of tea and offer motherly advice. Lumiere, the charismatic candelabra, would light up the evenings with his charm and delightful stories. Cogsworth, the ever-punctual mantel clock, would guide Beauty through the castle's corridors, ensuring she didn't lose her way. Chip, the mischievous teacup, would accompany her on little adventures, his playful laughter filling the air. Though Beauty had found companionship and comfort within the castle, her thoughts often wandered to her family back in the village. The memory of their warm embraces and laughter lingered in her heart, filling her with a bittersweet longing. She would often gaze into the enchanted mirror, hoping to catch a glimpse of her loved ones, and her eyes would fill with tears as she yearned for their presence. Despite her melancholy, Beauty remained resolute in fulfilling her promise and discovering the true nature of the beast. She ventured into the castle's extensive library, seeking solace among the countless books that lined the shelves. Within those pages she found refuge and knowledge, losing herself in tales of love, bravery, and the triumph of the human spirit. As time passed, Beauty's interactions with the beast became less strained. She saw glimpses of kindness beneath his rough exterior, a gentle touch, a soft-spoken word. Their conversations grew more meaningful, and she discovered the depth of his intellect and the richness of his soul. Within the confines of the castle, Beauty's own spirit blossomed. She painted, wrote poetry, and explored the castle's hidden nooks and crannies, uncovering its secrets one by one. The enchanting melodies of Rose's voice and the wisdom of Grace's words echoed in her mind, guiding her through the labyrinth of emotions. Through her interactions with the enchanted objects and her growing connection with the beast, Beauty learned invaluable lessons about empathy, forgiveness, and the power of looking beyond appearances. She realized that true beauty was not merely skin-deep, but resided in the purity of one's intentions and the kindness of their heart. Days turned into weeks, and weeks turned into months, until one fateful day, a glimmer of hope illuminated the castle's halls. Beauty discovered a hidden chamber that housed a magical rose, a symbol of the beast's existence and the key to breaking the curse. Its petals, slowly wilting, served as a reminder of the limited time they had to uncover the true nature of their love. As Beauty's understanding of the beast deepened, she felt her own heart swell with a profound affection. In his presence, she found solace, friendship, and a love that transcended appearances. Her own heart underwent a transformation, discovering that the beast within her own soul could be tamed by love and acceptance. Little did she know that their journey was about to take a magical turn, one that would challenge their beliefs, test their devotion, and ultimately reveal the transformative power of love. Chapter 5. The Magic Ring. One evening, as Beauty sat in her room, contemplating the mysteries of the castle and the growing bond between her and the beast, her gaze fell upon a small jewelry box resting on her dressing table. Intrigued, she opened it, revealing a delicate ring adorned with a shimmering gem. Drawn to its beauty, Beauty slipped the ring onto her finger. Suddenly, a wave of warmth and energy coursed through her, enveloping her in a soft glow. Startled but unafraid, she closed her eyes and allowed the magic to unfold. In that moment, Beauty's mind was transported far beyond the castle walls. She found herself standing in the midst of her family, surrounded by their laughter and love. Her heart swelled with both joy and yearning as she watched them share stories and embrace one another. Through the magic of the ring, Beauty could see her father's weary face and her mother's loving smile. She saw Grace engrossed in her books, absorbing knowledge with voracious hunger, and Rose serenading the villagers with her enchanting voice. Tears welled up in Beauty's eyes as she felt the depth of her love for her family and the longing to be reunited with them. But as the vision began to fade, Beauty's resolve strengthened. She knew that her journey at the castle was not yet complete. She had discovered the beauty within the beast, and she understood the power of their connection. The magic ring had granted her a glimpse of her family, reminding her of their unwavering support and love, but it also fueled her determination to fulfill her duty and break the curse. With renewed courage, Beauty removed the ring from her finger and placed it gently back into its box. She knew that the time would come when she could be reunited with her family, but for now, she had a role to play in the castle's enchanting tale. Armed with the knowledge that love and compassion had the ability to transform even the most hardened hearts, Beauty embraced her destiny with renewed purpose. She would cherish the memories of her family, drawing strength from their love, and channel it into her efforts to understand and care for the beast. The magic ring served as a reminder of the enduring love that bound her to her family and as a symbol of her own growth and resilience. It became a source of comfort, providing her with a sense of connection even when she felt isolated within the castle's walls. Each night, as Beauty retired to her chambers, she would gaze at the ring, taking solace in its presence. It served as a beacon of hope and a testament to the power of love that would eventually break the curse and reunite her with her beloved family. With the magic ring as her silent ally, Beauty continued her journey, ready to face the challenges and revelations that lay ahead. She knew that the ring had bestowed upon her a gift, an unwavering belief in the transformative power of love, a belief that would guide her through the darkest of times and lead her to a future filled with everlasting joy and fulfillment. Chapter 6. The Sisters' Plan. Unbeknownst to Beauty, her jealous sisters back in the village had become consumed by envy and greed. They couldn't bear the thought of Beauty living in a grand castle while they remained in their modest lives. Blinded by their desires for wealth and luxury, they hatched a plan to break the spell that bound their sister to the beast. Together, they concocted a scheme to make Beauty question her loyalty to the beast and convince her to abandon him. They wrote a letter, pretending to be their father, urging Beauty to return home immediately, claiming that their father's health had deteriorated. They embellished the letter with tales of their newfound prosperity and extravagant lifestyle, hoping to tempt Beauty with the promises of material wealth and societal status. When Beauty received the letter, her heart ached with concern for her family. The news of her father's ill health stirred a sense of urgency within her. The conflicting emotions of duty and love for her family versus her growing affection for the beast weighed heavily on her. She found herself torn between two worlds. Yet deep within her heart, Beauty sensed that her sister's motives were fueled by envy rather than genuine concern. The magic ring she had discovered seemed to whisper words of caution, reminding her to stay true to her beliefs and the lessons she had learned at the castle. Despite her doubts, the letter planted a seed of uncertainty within Beauty's mind. She found herself questioning whether she had made the right decision in staying at the castle. The enchanting objects, perceptive as they were, noticed her growing distress and did their best to comfort her, reminding her of the love and growth she had experienced within their company. With a heavy heart, Beauty confided in Lumiere, Cogsworth, and Mrs. Potts about the letter and her internal struggle. They listened attentively, their gentle voices offering words of wisdom and support. They reassured her that her family's love would endure, regardless of her physical presence, and reminded her of the transformative power of love that had already begun to work within the castle walls. Empowered by their words and her own conviction, Beauty made a choice. She would not succumb to her sister's jealous manipulation. She recognized that true love required sacrifice and steadfastness, and she had seen glimpses of the beast's capacity for change and redemption. She resolved to stay at the castle, fully committed to breaking the curse and discovering the everlasting love that lay within her heart. Little did Beauty know that her decision would set in motion a chain of events that would test her courage and deepen her connection with the beast. It was a pivotal moment in their journey, one that would ultimately determine the fate of their love and the castle's enchantment. With renewed determination, Beauty set aside the letter, burying her doubts and fears deep within her heart. She vowed to remain true to herself and the beast, knowing that their bond was built on something far more profound than material wealth or societal expectations. As she ventured forth, the magic ring on her finger seemed to glow with an inner light, a constant reminder of her resilience and unwavering commitment. It became a symbol of her strength and the unbreakable love she carried within her. With the ring as her guiding light, Beauty embraced the challenges that lay ahead, ready to face whatever obstacles her jealous sisters might throw her way. Chapter 7. The Dream. One restless night, as Beauty lay in her chamber, a vivid and extraordinary dream unfolded before her. She found herself in a mysterious, ethereal landscape, shrouded in a soft, otherworldly glow. In the distance, she saw a figure slowly approaching, its presence both familiar and unknown. As the figure drew nearer, Beauty's heart quickened with anticipation. To her surprise, it was the Beast, but he appeared different. He was no longer the fearsome creature she had encountered in the castle, but rather a wounded and vulnerable being, with sadness etched upon his face. Intrigued and compelled by compassion, Beauty approached the Beast. She reached out to touch his hand, and in that tender moment, their connection deepened. She saw beyond his exterior, beyond the scars and rough edges, and into the depths of his kind and gentle soul. The Beast, too, seemed to recognize Beauty's presence. His eyes softened with gratitude and a flicker of hope, as if her presence brought him solace in the midst of his suffering. They began to converse, their words filled with empathy, understanding, and a shared longing for acceptance and love. In this dream state, Beauty sensed the Beast's loneliness, his desire to be seen and understood. She could feel his yearning for transformation, not only in physical form, but in his entire being. The dream provided a profound revelation to Beauty, that true beauty resided not in external appearances, but in the capacity for compassion, forgiveness, and the willingness to see beyond the surface. As the dream unfolded, Beauty realized that her own journey mirrored that of the Beast. They were both wounded souls, yearning for connection and acceptance. In the dream, she recognized her own strength, the depth of her compassion, and the power of her love. When Beauty awoke from the dream, her heart was filled with a newfound clarity and determination. She understood that her purpose extended beyond breaking the curse and finding everlasting love. It was also about helping the Beast find his own path to redemption and healing. The dream had revealed the vulnerable side of the Beast, unveiling the beauty that lay hidden beneath his fearsome exterior. It solidified Beauty's belief in the transformative power of love, and she knew that she had the capacity to be the catalyst for change within the Beast's life. With this revelation, Beauty's commitment to the Beast deepened. She resolved to continue her journey with unwavering devotion and steadfastness, to nurture the seed of love that had been planted within her heart. The dream had affirmed her understanding that their connection went beyond the superficial, and it ignited a flame of hope and determination within her. As she prepared to face the challenges ahead, the magic ring on her finger seemed to gleam with an ethereal light, as if it too acknowledged the significance of her dream. It served as a constant reminder of the depth of her compassion, the transformative power of love, and the shared journey she and the Beast were undertaking. With the dream imprinted in her mind and heart, Beauty embarked on the next phase of her adventure, ready to embrace the complexities of love, healing, and personal growth. She knew that the road ahead would be arduous, but the dream had shown her the beauty that awaited, both within herself and the Beast, once they embraced the depths of their hearts and souls. Chapter 8. The Prince. As Beauty continued her journey at the castle, tending to the Beast's needs and nurturing their growing bond, a momentous revelation awaited her. One fateful evening, as they sat together in the castle's grand library, the enchantment that held the Beast captive began to wane. A brilliant light filled the room, illuminating the shelves of books and casting a radiant glow upon the Beast's form. Before Beauty's astonished eyes, the Beast's monstrous exterior dissolved, revealing a handsome prince standing in his place. The transformation was breathtaking. The prince, once cursed and trapped, now stood tall and regal, his face exuding kindness and gratitude. His eyes met Beauty's, shimmering with a mixture of joy and awe. It was then that Beauty realized the true depth of the Beast's transformation, both external and internal. Overwhelmed by the realization that her love had broken the curse and set the prince free, Beauty's heart swelled with an indescribable sense of fulfillment. She saw before her the embodiment of her belief in the power of love to heal and transform. The prince, now free from the burden of his monstrous form, expressed his profound gratitude to Beauty. He explained how her unwavering compassion and ability to see beyond appearances had awakened his dormant humanity. He confessed that his callousness and arrogance had led to his initial curse, and it was only through Beauty's love that he had found redemption. The revelation of the prince's true identity deepened the connection between Beauty and him. They shared stories and laughter, basking in the newfound joy that enveloped the castle. The once mournful hallways echoed with laughter and music as the talking household objects celebrated the restoration of their master. As Beauty and the prince embarked on a new chapter of their lives, their love blossomed, permeating every corner of the castle. The grand halls, once shrouded in darkness, now radiated with warmth and light. The gardens bloomed with vibrant colors, mirroring the vibrancy of their love. It was a testament to the transformative power of love, proving that beauty was not limited to external appearances, but resided within the depths of the heart. With the magic ring on her finger, Beauty and the prince vowed to cherish their newfound love and honor the lessons they had learned throughout their journey. The ring, a symbol of their enduring connection and the strength of their love, served as a constant reminder of their shared experiences and the challenges they had overcome. Together, they worked to ensure that love and compassion reigned not only within the castle's walls, but also in the world beyond. They extended their kindness and generosity to those in need, using their resources to make a positive impact on the lives of others. The castle, once a place of isolation and despair, became a beacon of hope and love. Beauty's family, upon learning of her transformation and the prince's true identity, rejoiced in her happiness. They journeyed to the castle, and the joyous reunion filled the halls with laughter and tears of joy. The magic ring, which had played a silent but pivotal role in Beauty's journey, remained on her finger as a symbol of their everlasting love and the power of inner beauty. It served as a reminder to both Beauty and the prince that their love had endured trials and tribulations and had emerged stronger and more beautiful than ever before. As Beauty and the prince gazed into each other's eyes, they knew that their love was a rare and precious gift, one that would guide them through the joys and challenges of their shared future. They embraced their destiny, ready to embark on a life filled with love, compassion, and the unwavering belief that true beauty lay within the depths of the heart. And so, with the magic ring as their guide, Beauty and the prince embarked on their happily ever after, their love story a testament to the enduring power of inner beauty and the transformative nature of true love. Chapter 9. The Everlasting Love. Beauty and the prince, now united in their love and free from the curse that once bound them, embraced a life filled with joy, harmony, and everlasting love. The castle, once a place of enchantment and isolation, became a beacon of love, radiating warmth and happiness. Together, Beauty and the prince worked diligently to bring prosperity and happiness not only to their own lives, but also to the people of their kingdom. They used their wealth and influence to improve the lives of those less fortunate, providing education, healthcare, and opportunities for all. The prince, transformed by Beauty's love and kindness, became a compassionate and just ruler. He governed with empathy, considering the needs and well-being of his subjects above all else. His reign was marked by fairness, inclusivity, and a deep understanding of the power of love to bring about positive change. Beauty, equally dedicated to making a difference, became a source of inspiration for others. She used her voice and influence to champion causes close to her heart, advocating for the rights of the marginalized and promoting kindness and compassion in all aspects of life. Their love story became the stuff of legends, whispered from generation to generation. People marveled at the transformative power of love that had broken the curse and brought forth a reign of compassion and harmony. Beauty's family, grateful for her happiness and the love she had found, celebrated her triumph and the enduring power of inner beauty. The magic ring, a constant reminder of their journey and the strength of their love, remained a cherished symbol in their lives. It served as a testament to their unwavering commitment and a beacon of hope for others seeking true and lasting love. As the years passed, Beauty and the prince grew old together, their love deepening with each passing day. Their shared experiences, joys, and challenges had forged an unbreakable bond. They found solace and comfort in each other's presence, weathering the storms of life with grace and resilience.